I mean, culturally, Canadians are far more conservative from a business perspective. So even if you just think about our business culture versus the business culture in the US, we're far more conservative. And then from from a Canadian to UK perspective, the economy of scale is very different. We're a very small, very tight knit market in Canada. I mean, even if you think about, we've talked a lot about big law firms, a whole bunch of big law firm names have been discussed. They're all, when everybody's in the office, not working in their homes, they're all within a 5-block radius of one another in downtown Toronto. And in those same buildings are all of our banks, all of our manufacturing, not all of our manufacturing, but many of the head offices. It's a very small community in Canada and very limited pockets where you're going to see that those businesses, you know, there's really 4 major cities that you're going to see sort of business coming out of in Canada. So part of it stems from the economy of scale. Part of it stems from our conservative nature generally as a country. And then I would also add that leverage in Canadian law firms and the operating model of Canadian law firms is very different. So we tend to have more of a one-to-one model, so one associate to every partner. Whereas when you go to other jurisdictions, US, UK, those numbers dramatically change. So you'll end up with one partner, more like the professional services firms, more similar to a KPMG or a Deloitte, where you have one partner to 6 or 7 associates in some organizations, or even 3 or 4. But in Canada, within the large law firms, that leverage tends to hover around 1, 1.3, 1 to 1.7, but it's never, very few firms, if any, that I can think of offhand are at 1 to